strawberry turtle and 1111 tarot reading, as well as a lot of other crochet goods with some jewelry. I really want to add more products to it. I'm definitely going to do drops every month just to like monitor my progress and see what results I get. And this is going to be the first month. So far in this first week, I've had about 70 views to my page and 2 orders. I did personally know the person that ordered from me though, so it's not organic orders yet. But I'm really Kelsey here. This was the beginning of last month, and now we are fast forwarding to the current moment. Hi guys, you're watching Potions by Kelsey, and on this channel we talk about spirituality, the law of attraction. My life is a pro bartender in Hawaii, as well as running my own small business. So this episode is going to be strictly about how I did on my first month of Etsy. So very, very realistic results, by the way. So I'm just going to jump into the numbers straight up. I got 304 views, 104 visits, 7 orders with 10 sales total. I made $128.80 in revenue, and I also got a couple of reviews. And I just want to say that this is extremely realistic results, and I'm really happy with these results because I actually didn't do any promoting or advertising. And that is the number one thing I would have done differently if I had the chance. If I was going to redo this month to get better results, is I would have hit up Facebook, I would have hit up Instagram, I would have done a full-on promotional thing on all my social media platforms. However, I had kind of like a mental block holding me back. I was really scared to like kind of put myself out there and do all that promotional stuff. I kind of also was curious to see what would happen if I didn't promote myself. And I basically just told under 5 people that I'm doing kind of like a soft opening of my business on Etsy. And I got lucky. Most of those 5 people made an order and also made a review. But I have to say I'm really happy because one of the 7 orders was an organic order from the Etsy platform. Stranger, not a friend, not a friend of a friend, just a random person that I got as a customer from Etsy. So I was thinking that wouldn't happen until months in. I was thinking that wouldn't happen until my Etsy store had like, I don't know, 1,000 views or 100 orders, or I was star seller or something like that. But it happened with just 7 orders in my shop. So I think I'm very happy about that. And I think that if you are struggling on Etsy, or if it's your first month, or if you're just opening your store, really thinking whether or not it's worth it to open a store, I would say just go for it, see what happens, and if you can get one organic sale in just 7 orders, that's not that bad, because think how much organic sales you can get in 100 orders, in 1,000 orders, you know? It's all about figuring out your system and figuring out how you're going to run your business, and then just scaling up from there. So I'm really excited and happy with that. Also, I'm very grateful for the support I got from the few people that I did tell, because they did write reviews. And I think the main hump to get over in that first month is just getting your first couple reviews and your first couple of sales. And after that, I feel like it's a lot easier, and I can say this confidently because I'm in my second month right now, and I already have half a month of results that I'm going to tell you guys about later. But this second month, I can already tell you, this second month is already going a lot better and a lot smoother than the first month. Definitely, I probably could have gotten better results if I had just advertised and marketed. Another thing that I didn't do in my first month that I should have done And what I mean by that is kind of like strategically planning how much inventory you're carrying, how much sales you can potentially make, how much revenues you can potentially make. Realistically, how much can you produce? Especially if you're running your own handmade business, there's realistically only so much time you have and only so many items that you can produce. Like, I thought that I made so much items while I was in the hospital and while I was like bed rest. I thought I cranked out so much product, but actually, the amount of inventory I'm carrying right now is under 2 grand. So realistically, I can't even make 2 grand in revenue from this 1 month. Even if I did sell out all my products, I still wouldn't make 2 grand. So it was kind of like unrealistic of me to think, oh, I'm gonna open this business and potentially make my rent when I only had like not even 1.5 times my rent a product, and that's if I sold out. You gotta think that you're probably not gonna sell out of your inventory, right? So just food for thought, things to consider. I also didn't have all of my supplies up front. I didn't have all of my boxes, my poly mailers. I ran out of certain colors of yarn. I ran out of safety eyes, so I was unable to produce plushies for like a week or any new plushies for a week because I ran out of certain items. And that's like things that I learned the hard way in this first month, but there's certain things that you don't want to run out of. If you run out of it, such as safety eyes, if you're making an amigurumi business, you don't want to run out of that because that just halts your whole production. And that basically was like a week where I couldn't produce any amigurumi, right? So just things to consider moving forward. I'm super excited because I already have made a lot of progress in this second month. I'm gonna do my first market and I'm gonna videotape as much of it for you guys and send out a video for you guys. And I just have like a lot of ideas for content and products, but do I have enough time to do it? I don't know. But yeah, that's basically the first month. Super chill, kind of realistic results. If you guys have any questions, let me know in the comments. More than happy to help you guys. Also, I did end up getting a job, just following up from my first video where I said I quit my corporate job and I don't know if I'm going to get another job. And I did actually end up getting a part-time job, dental assisting, just to kind of make ends meet and make my rent so that I'm not so stressed out in my small business and I'm not to the point where I give up. I can kind of just like compartmentalize and work like my day job to make rent and then work my small business on my off time to kind of like make my other goals, right? It was my thought process. But we'll see how everything goes. And yeah, let me know if you have any questions. Yeah, see you in the next month.